I am Anirban. Today, in this video, we are going to talk about the famous battle of ancient India, the Kalinga War. The Kalinga War. The Kalinga War was fought between the Mauryan Empire and the Kingdom of Kalinga. This video is divided into 4 parts. The first part covers the state of Mauryan Empire and the Kingdom of Kalinga. The second part covers the reasons behind the war. The third part covers the war itself. The fourth part covers the impact of the war. Okay, let's move on to the video. Before knowing the war, we should know the both sides of the war. So, this is the first. Let's know about the Mauryan Empire. So, this map shows the Mauryan Empire. Note, this map shows the empire of Ashoka after the war. Ashoka was the king of Mauryan Empire. He was the third king of Mauryan dynasty, founded by Chandragupta Maurya. Mauryan Empire, with capital as Pataliputra, present-day Patna in Bihar, extended from present-day Afghanistan in the west and covered almost entire Indian subcontinent. According to scholars, the empire wielded 600,000 infantry or foot soldiers, 30,000 cavalry or soldiers on horseback, and 9,000 war elephants. Mauryan Empire was extremely vast and powerful during the rule of Ashoka. Now let us know about Kalinga in 265 BCE. Kalinga region was located in present-day Orissa. The core territory of Kalinga now consists of a large part of Orissa and northern part of Andhra Pradesh. There is no mention of single ruler in Kalinga in any of Ashoka's edict, where he mentions Kalinga War. This led to historians believe Kalinga region might have been led by confederation of tribal chiefs. Tosali or Toshali was an important part of the in Kalinga. Now, let us know when the war occurred. The war took place at around 261 BCE. This was the 8th year of Ashoka's reign. Now, let us know about the location. According to historians, a large open space adjoining the Dhauli hill near Daya river, some 10 kilometers from Bhubaneswar, is considered the location of the battlefield. Just highlight this part. This is the Dhauli hill, and as you can see, this is the Daya river. This image shown over here is the Shanti Stupa built by Ashoka, which is also known as the Peace Pagoda. Since King Ashoka adopted the path of peace and tranquility and restored to Buddhism after the war, he laid the foundation of Dhauligiri Shanti Stupa at a place which is known for the end of the war. Now let us know about the reasons. As Kalinga was near the coastline, hence Kalinga monopolized the overseas trade in the Indian Ocean and gained vast wealth. So the economic prosperity of Kalinga became an eyesore for the Mauryan Empire. Myanmar or Burma was one of the major places which traded with Kalinga. Now, let us understand the important trade routes which uh, important trade routes of Kalinga within the Indian subcontinent. Trade and commerce. In trade and commerce, Kalinga was a great competitor for the Mauryan army. Important trade routes from Gangetic Valley to Deccan passed through Kalinga, facilitating trade and commerce. So strategically, from economic point of view, control on Kalinga was critical. The conquest of Kalinga was necessary to complete the political unification of India, since Kalinga territory was like the land bridge between the north and the south. Its conquest could result in safe passage for the Mauryan army for aggression in the far south. So, if they had conquered this place, it could have been easy for them to conquer the Deccan part. The exist and the second reason, the existence of a powerful independent state touching upon the Mauryan territory was like a direct threat to Mauryan imperialism. As as Kalinga as Kalinga was growing stronger and stronger day by day, it was a direct threat to the Mauryan Empire. Hence, conquering this part was was needed. Hence, else territory changes could have occurred. Now, let us know about Ashoka. Ashoka, an aggressive man as he was, possessed the resources of an all India empire to feel bold to invade Kalinga when he was at the height of his power. During the time of Chandragupta, the Mauryan Empire contained 6 lakh of infantry, 30,000 cavalry, 9,000 war elephants, and 8,000 war chariots. By the time of Ashoka, the size of the army could have been much larger, with fighting forces from all parts of the empire. Some historians suggest that his empire also contained fighters from Syria and other parts of the world. Now let us know about the war. Rock Edict number 13 of Ashoka, which is the major source of information on Kalinga war, does not mention anything in regards to the king of Kalinga. So it is hard to say who was the king of Kalinga at that time of war with Ashoka. However, the military history of Odisha has mentioned that the Kalinga War was fought between the Kalinga state and the Mauryan Empire led by Samrat Ashoka and King Anantha Padmanabhan respectively on the foothills of Dhauli. The freedom-loving people of Kalinga offered a stiff resistance to the Mauryan army. The whole of Kalinga turned into a battle arena. History offers us but a few examples of such fiercely fought wars as this. Now this slide is the continuation of the previous slide. Ashoka and his army fought a severe fight with the army of Kalinga. The entire town of Kalinga turned into a battleground and everyone came forward to fight against the Mauryan army commanded by their ruler. However, they were no match for the mighty Mauryan army led by Ashoka himself. Till the last breath they fought with great valor and finally the soldiers and the people of Kalinga perished in the battlefield, and Ashoka won the great battle of Kalinga. Now let us know about the casualties which happened in the war. 100,000 men lost their lives, 1,50,000 were taken as prisoners. There were casualties in both sides. Countless people suffered due to war. It is said that the battle was so fierce and so bloody that River Daya, which Dhauli overlooks, had turned red with blood of dead on the fearful day of Kalinga War. This is the picture of the Daya River. It is an aerial picture taken from the Dhauli hill near the battlefield of the Kalinga War. Now, the aftermath. The whole of Kalinga was destroyed. There were no men to be ruled. In real sense, Ashoka lost the battle. Only thing that he had won was a piece of land. Realizing the vanity in his conquest, he transferred himself to a Buddhist preacher. Kalinga War prompted him to devote the rest of his life to non-violence or ahimsa and to victory through Dhamma Vijaya. Dhamma basically means dharma or moral duties. He became a follower of Buddhism. Ashoka promised that he would never again take to arms with any other kingdom. He ended the military expansion of the empire. This is the rock edict of number 13, which shows how Ashoka felt after the war. Beloved of gods, King Piyadasi conquered the Kalinga 8th year after his coronation. 150,000 were deported, 100,000 were killed, and many more died from other causes. After the Kalinga had been captured, beloved of the gods came to feel a strong inclination towards the dharma, a love for dharma and for instruction to dharma. Now, beloved of the god feels deep remorse for having conquered the Kalingas. Ashoka then ended, as told before, and has ended the military expansion of the empire. He ruled Mauryan Empire for more than 40 years of relative peace, harmony, and prosperity.